Howdy, folks. Let's talk about the Geshelli JNOG 2 DAC. That's this thing. I had this custom made by Geshelli. It was about 2 weeks ago. It takes them about 2 weeks to build one of these, and they built it during a hurricane, which is cool. Wasn't sure if they'd fall into the ocean or something. This particular one does not have a USB input. I don't actually need one. I have other USB things that go to SPDIF, and that's how I'm running into this right now. I found it interesting that this has SPDIF and coax on the both back and front. Not sure why, but I'll probably figure that out pretty soon. A couple buttons, and again, it doesn't have the shell. That is going to be custom made by Geshelli in wood because the metal shells do not fit the Sparkos Pro op-amp stack that I've got here on the back. I wanted this custom Geshelli to be able to modify op-amps with this little socket thing I had going on here. And so I sent the adapter, surface mount adapter, to I think DIP 8 to the Sparkos Big Mac adapter. And it's a lot of adapters. And it works fine. And actually, Geshelli tested this in their lab. And they said that the Sparkos measures fantastic. We'll just say that. The stock op-amp is a Texas Instruments. I think it's a TI 1612, and I just opted to not have one of those. I'm just going to use the Sparkos just to make that apparent. And this does have balanced outputs on the back. I'm not using those right now, but however, those are not actually wired through the Sparkos. That's only for the lineouts, which are over here. They are RCAs, and they couldn't fit in the casing with the Sparkos, so they gave me some pigtails. They didn't actually charge me anything extra for this custom build. I'm not saying they won't charge anyone, but I did mention I'd throw a review out on YouTube, and maybe that helped. Not sure, but they have fantastic support. You can hit them up all day over email. Very, very fast responses. Love it. Absolutely love it to death. The idea with this is that I have a desktop DAC that I can pipe into the Aoun B1S. And the other thing was I am done with Sabre DACs. Might try a few others, but Sabre DACs are out. I wanted an AKM top-of-the-line DAC, and Geshelli has those in stock, and you can order one right now, so I did that. That's this AKM. You can see it right there. Got this in a couple hours ago. I wasn't sure if the synergy would be good or bad. By the way, before I get into something else, it is $260 for the metal build, the JNOG 2. And if you want to order a wood case for it, they have a bunch of different types of wood, then it will cost between maybe like $40 and I think $100 extra. And they have some really, really high quality woods. They're figured and stained and all kinds of pretty stuff. So I ordered a cedar case because I'm in the Southwest, and that goes with a lot of my stuff around here, especially the aesthetics. Real quick, we got a couple buttons on this thing. We got the power button right here, which if you just tap it, changes the LED color. And since we're going to have a smoked panel on the front, it's like clear, you can see into it. So that'll kind of like light up the insides, really cool. And then in this other button changes between the inputs, which interestingly, 2 on the front, 2 on the back, coax and SPDIF. I'm not sure why there's 2, but I'll probably figure that out pretty soon. And, oh, flashy lights, cool. The sound on this thing is freaking stunning, absolutely amazing. It just blows me away. It's one of the widest sounds I've ever heard. I'm going to do another video and go really deeply into the sound comparatively to the other stuff I have right now. I can tell you for sure this is like pretty much opposite a Sabre DAC. 100% it sounds nothing like it. I think I could A/B test Sabre versus this 10 out of 10 times like pretty easily. I'm pretty sure. I'll probably try that actually. Wanted to give a huge shout out to Geshelli. You're going to spend $260 on this thing for the metal build. The Sparkos is like about 130-ish or something with the adapters, I think. I could probably look that up. Like I'll do some more stuff on the bigger video, but so this is not cheap. We're running about $450 for this DAC stack. However, you give nothing up. This has all of everything. Resolution, staging, wideness, musicality. It's all there. So wanted to bring this up immediately so that folks that were in the mood, have a few extra bucks, or maybe going to try another source or something, go get yourself a Geshelli, especially if you're in America. You get, American support, and you can order it from an American company. And what's also interesting is, although obviously these chips are not made in America, well, these ones are, but the little tiny chips, these are probably made overseas, but this is actually an American DAC. Amazing. Very, very rare these days. Anyway, highly, highly recommended. If you're going to ask me whether it's recommended over other stuff I've reviewed recently, the answer is yes, it is. And I will get into that more in depth. Right on, folks. I will talk to you soon.